just a glitch in a game of chance. I don't pop pills, I just drown in the audio. Bass hitting hard like a ghost in the patio. Remember when we didn't care about the internet? Now you're just a picture that I can't forget. Digital static in my veins tonight. I'm looking for a frequency that feels alright. You left a ghost in my passenger seat, and the rain keeps a rhythm that I can't repeat. Yeah, we're just echoes on a dead channel, burning down the house with a scented candle. Midnight blue on the dashboard glowing. I'm driving fast but I'm nowhere going. Your words are hollow like a hollow point bullet. Trigger on my heart and you dared me to pull it. They talk about success but it's cold at the summit. My anxiety spiked and I watched my trust plummet. I'm painting my thoughts on a canvas of gray, hoping the dawn washes it all away. Can you hear the interference? I'm losing my coherence. We were high definition, now we're pixelated. Every single promise that we overrate. Digital static in my veins tonight. I'm looking for a frequency that feels alright. You left a ghost in my passenger seat, and the rain keeps a rhythm that I can't repeat. Yeah, we're just echoes on a dead channel, burning down the house with a scented candle. Echoes on a dead channel, fading out, just white noise in the dark. Low exposure, the film is burning. Yeah, we're just silhouettes in a flash of light, fading out before the end of the night. I'm tracing out lines on a silver plate, watching the colors disintegrate. Yeah, we're just shadows in the dark room, waiting for the silence to consume. Polaroid dreams on a cold stone floor. I'm looking for a focus that don't exist no more. I don't want the shutter, I just want the view, to find a way to stay away from you. You were the lens, now you're just the glare, suffocating in the empty air. Sky is a negative of a broken heart, falling into pieces, tearing us apart. We're just silhouettes in a flash of light, fading out before the end of the night. I'm tracing out lines on a silver plate, watching the colors disintegrate. Yeah, we're just shadows in a dark room, waiting for the silence to consume. Shattered glass on a velvet lens. I'm reaching the point where the story ends. They talk about beauty in a frozen frame, but they haven't seen the fire behind the name. I'm a ghost in a photo that never got took, just a blank page in a heavy book. The pressure is rising, the chemicals thick. I'm feeling so slow, all the world's so quick. Can you see the distortion? It's a heavy, bitter portion, just a blur in a high-speed lane, washing away in the chemical rain. We're just silhouettes in a flash of light, fading out before the end of the night. I'm tracing out lines on a silver plate, watching the colors disintegrate. Yeah, we're just shadows Searching for the signal. The air is heavy. Yeah. We're just white noise in a neon storm, waiting for the cold to become the norm. I'm tracing frequencies on a broken dial, walking through the dark for another mile. Yeah, we're just shadows on a dead channel, burning through the night like a Roman candle. Silver circuits in a velvet brain, I'm trying to filter out the digital rain. I don't want the fame, I just want the code to find my way off this lonely road. You were the pulse, now you're just a hiss, lost in the depths of the deep abyss. The sky is a screen with a flickering light, and I'm just a ghost in the middle of the night. We're just white noise in the neon storm, waiting for the cold to become the norm. I'm chasing frequencies on a broken dial, walking through the dark for another mile. Yeah, we're just shadows on a dead channel, burning through the night like a Roman candle. Shattered prisms on a concrete floor, I'm looking for a key to a phantom door. They talk about vision like it's easy to find, but they haven't seen the state of my mind. I'm a skyscraper made of hollow glass, watching the ghost of the seasons pass. The pressure is rising, the signal is weak, and I'm just forgetting how to actually speak. Can you hear the interference? I'm losing my coherence, just a blip on a radar in the rain, trying to forget all the digital pain. We're just white noise in a neon storm, waiting for the cold to become the norm. I'm tracing frequencies on a broken dial, walking through the dark for another mile. Yeah, we're just shadows on a dead channel, burning through the night like a Roman candle. Dead channel, losing the connection, just static. Signal, I'm losing the frame. Yeah.
Low signal.
Corrupted files in a heart made of chrome. I'm just a stranger in my own home, tracing the static on a frozen screen, wishing I could delete everything I've seen. Yeah, we're just data, lost in the cloud, screaming for help, but never too loud. Empty servers and a cooling fan, I'm trying to stick to the original plan, but the motherboard is starting to fry, watching the resolution of the night sky die. You were the fire, now you're just the heat, burning the rubber on a one-way street. I don't want the fame, I just want the code to take the weight off this heavy load. Corrupted files in a heart made of chrome. I'm just a stranger in my own home, chasing the static on a frozen screen, wishing I could delete everything I've seen. Yeah, we're just data, lost in the cloud, screaming for help, but never too loud. Go, ball blue on the back of my hand, trying to build a castle on shifting sand. Your promises were glitches, barely there, like trying to breathe in a vacuum of air. They talk about the future like it's crystal clear, but I'm just we're just a blur. Everything's colder than it ever was. Corrupted files in a heart made of chrome. I'm just a stranger in my own home, tracing the static on a frozen screen, wishing I could delete everything I've seen. Yeah, we're just data, lost in the cloud, screaming for help, but never too loud. Lost in the cloud, just a ghost in the system. Metal, grinding on metal. Yeah. Gravity's pulling harder today. Gravity's pulling harder today. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Yeah, oil stains on my white silk shirt, digging for diamonds in the industrial dirt. I don't want the fame, I just want the silence, to escape from the sentimental violence. You were the anchor, now you're just the weight, dragging me down to a bitter state. The clock on the wall is ticking backwards now. I fix the past if I only knew how. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Concrete veins in her heart made of lead, replaying every single word that you said. It's a chemical leak in the basement of dreams. Nothing is ever as stable as it seems. I'm a ghost in the factory, haunting the floor, looking for a key to a locked up door. They say the pressure makes the carbon shine, but I'm just breaking under the design. Is it physics or is it just fate? To be the one who's always arriving late. The engine is stalling, the lights are all dim, and I'm just learning how to sink or swim. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Short circuit, grinding gears, let the system crash. Metal grinding on metal, yeah. Gravity's pulling harder today. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Oil stains on my white silk shirt, digging digging for diamonds in the industrial dirt. I don't want the fame, I just want the silence, to escape from this sentimental violence. You were the anchor, now you're just the weight, dragging me down to a bitter state. The clock on the wall is ticking backwards now. I'd fix the past if I only knew how. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Concrete veins and a heart made of lead, replaying every single word that you said. It's a chemical leak in a basement of dreams. Nothing is ever as stable as it seems. I'm a ghost in the factory, haunting the floor, looking for a key to a locked up door. They say the pressure makes the carbon shine, but I'm just breaking under the design. Is it physics or is it just fate, to be the one who's always arriving late? The engine is stalling, the lights are all dim, and I'm just learning how to sink or swim. We're just gears in a machine that's rusted, in a hollow promise that we never trusted. I'm falling upward through a charcoal sky, watching the blueprints of our lives go by. Yeah, we're the sparks in a short circuit wire, dancing on the edge of a dying fire. Short circuit, grinding gears, let the system crash. Ashes on a windowsill, counting the seconds as the world stands still. Yeah, we're just paper houses in a hurricane, trying to find a shelter from the acid rain. I'm carving my name in a wall of smoke, while the rest of the world thinks it's all a joke. Yeah, we're just whispers in a crowded room, waiting for the flowers that'll never bloom. Midnight shadows on the hardwood floor, I'm looking for a ghost that don't live here no more. I don't want the pills, I just want the truth. Spent all my gold in the fountain of youth. You were the anchor that pulled me under, now I'm just the echo of a distant thunder. The sky is a canvas of charcoal and blue, and every single stroke reminds me of you. We're just paper houses in a hurricane, trying to find a shelter from the acid rain. I'm carving my name in a wall of smoke, while the rest of the world thinks it's all a joke. Yeah, we're just whispers in a crowded room, waiting for the flowers that'll never bloom. Broken porcelain and a heart of flint, I'm reading the fine print, I'm taking the hint. They talk about healing like it's easy to do, but they haven't seen the world from my point of view. I'm a kite in a storm with a severed string, lost in the rhythm of the songs that I sing. The gravity's heavy, the oxygen's thin. Where do I end and the nightmare begin? Can you feel the weight of the air? I'm screaming your name, but you're never there. Just a memory etched in a pane of glass, watching the ghosts of the seasons past. Of the seasons past. We're just paper houses in a hurricane, trying to find a shelter from the acid rain. lost in the south. Yeah, we're just opposite poles in a dying field, waiting for the wounds that'll never be healed. I'm tracing the static on a broken screen, living in the spaces that are left in between. Yeah, we're the friction in a cold machine, chasing a ghost that I've never seen. Concrete echoes in a hollow street, I'm keeping the pace to a broken beat. I don't need a compass, I don't need a guide, I just need a place where the shadows can hide. You were the spark that started the fire, now I'm just tangled in the copper wire. The sky is a bruise of purple and gray, watching the skyline just crumble away. We're just opposite poles in a dying field, waiting for the wounds that'll never be healed. I'm tracing the static on a broken screen, living in the spaces that are left in between. Yeah, we're the friction in a cold machine, chasing a ghost that I've never seen. Iron in my lungs and salt in my eyes, I'm fed up with the truth and I'm bored of the lies. They talk about balance like it's easy to find, but I'm losing my grip on the piece of my mind. I'm a satellite spinning in a void so deep, counting the secrets that I couldn't keep. The gravity's shifting, I'm losing my way, floating away from the hands of fate. Can you feel the pull? The cup is empty but the heart is full of all the things that we should have said before the signal finally went dead. We're just opposite poles in a dying field, waiting for the wounds that'll never be healed. I'm tracing the static on a broken screen, living in the spaces that are left in between. Yeah, we're the friction in a cold machine, chasing a ghost that I've never seen. Magnetic poles fading into the noise, just static. We're amazing in the dark, lost in the reflections. Yeah, we're just floating in a zero-G room, waiting for the stars to meet their doom. I'm tracing circles on a frozen lake, counting every single heart that I break. Yeah, we're just whispers in a neon haze, lost in the loops of a permanent phase. Yeah. Chrome eyelids and a heart of lead, living on the dreams that I left for dead. I don't want the gold, I just want the light to guide me through the hollow of the night. You were the center, now you're just the edge, walking on the wire of a jagged ledge. The sky is a screen and the colors are bleeding on a diet of ghosts that I'm constantly feeding. We're just floating in a zero-G room, waiting for the stars to meet their doom. I'm tracing circles on a frozen lake, counting every single heart that I break. Yeah, we're just whispers in a neon haze, lost in the loops of a permanent phase. Yeah. Shattered prisms on the marble floor, I'm looking for the handle on is rising, the oxygen's gone, waiting for a sun that'll never dawn. Can you feel the gravity fail? I'm a ghost in a suit of rusted mail, just a flicker in the infinite black, and there's no way of ever coming back. We're just floating in a zero-G room, waiting for the stars to meet their doom. I'm tracing circles on a frozen lake, counting every single heart that I break. Yeah, we're just whispers in a neon haze, lost in the loops of a permanent phase. Zero-G, neon haze, lost in the counting raindrops on a cracked screen. Everything's blurred, yeah. We're just liquid clocks in a room of glass, watching the ghosts of our futures pass. I'm diving deep in a shallow sea, trying to find what's left of me. Yeah, we're the static in a perfect frame, just a whisper without a name. Yeah, chrome reflections on the wet concrete. I'm tracing the patterns of my own defeat. I don't need the spotlight, I just need the dark to hide the code and protect the spark. You were the rhythm, now you're out of sync. I'm standing right on the jagged brink. The sky is a mirror of a broken heart, falling into pieces, tearing us apart. We're just liquid clocks in a room of glass, watching the ghosts of our futures pass. I'm diving deep in a shallow sea, trying to find what's left of me. Yeah, we're the static in a perfect frame, just a whisper without a name. Velvet curtains and a leaden soul. I'm losing my grip, I'm losing control. They talk about balance on a razor wire, well, I'm just breathing in the cooling fire. I'm a neon sign in an empty town, waiting for the rain to wash the colors down. The gravity shifting, the air is thick. I'm feeling fine, but I'm feeling sick. Can you see the distortion? It's a heavy, bitter portion of all the dreams that we left to rust, turning the diamond back into dust. We're just liquid clocks in a room of glass, watching the ghosts of our futures pass. I'm diving deep in a shallow sea, trying to